I have more faith in the community than the city and its elected council members. The city was quick to...
Here at home, we first reported on this for you last night. It was a heated city council meeting in Cathedral City last night. Residents of the hard-hit Panorama neighborhood let the city council know what they think about the city's response to Tropical Storm Hilary. News Channel 3's Samantha Lumibao followed up on our coverage from last night, pressing city leaders today for some answers.
A lot of residents went up to the podium, recalling the moments when disaster struck right inside their homes, and now they're still reeling with those impacts even weeks later. Many of them criticized the city's actions, so I took their concerns to the city to get some answers.
We called 911, no response. I called community care licensing from Riverside, no response. I called fire department, no response. I called Cathedral City, no response. Where is the help?
Where have you been, and what are you going to do? As residents of Cathedral City, we should not have to make noise to be heard.
Frustrated, angry, and concerned is how several residents felt, expressing their disappointment in Cathedral City city leaders more than 3 weeks after Tropical Storm Hilary tore through the Panorama neighborhood. For many who spoke, they felt that the city wasn't there when they needed them most.
But the most disheartening thing was not one member of emergency services ever knocked on our door to do a welfare check. We could have been dead in our homes, but none of you cared enough to check on us.
I took these concerns, like resident Jerry Meza's, to city manager Charles McClendon. What is your response to residents who said that the city failed them?
I understand where they're coming from. I understand their hurt and their shock and things like that. Our commitment was to try to help the recovery process along. We provided the support that I mentioned earlier to do that. The council just last night approved over $1 million in authorization to pay for the support that the city has been providing.
Other neighbors accused city officials of turning away the help of volunteers.
Rita, stop telling other mayors that we are okay and that we don't need assistance. Stop lying to organizations that we are trying to help, because we are not okay and we need help.
Was any help turned away during this time?
I'm not aware of any help from other agencies being turned away. In order to clear all that mud, there couldn't be other traffic and vehicles on the street, where we had to manage who could come in and who couldn't in terms of volunteers. That was a short period of time, and most of the time we welcomed and accommodated the support of the volunteers.
Especially after such a traumatic experience, residents want to know what will change moving forward.
We can honestly say that the city was not prepared for this type of devastation. We are evidence of that.
We already know everybody's not happy with these things. So right, my question to you guys is very simple. What are your future plans and how are you going to help us?
Do you think the residents presented anything new that added to the perspective of city leaders?
We're always open to hearing things that, whether it's residents or others in the community, that can provide, because we're still really in the phase of dumping all of our resources into helping the recovery effort, but we'll certainly have a time to evaluate that, and we'll learn from what we did as we do everything the city does.
Of course, we couldn't fit the 2 hours of public comment into this, but to hear more from residents and how the city is responding, head to our website, kesq.com. In studio, Samantha Lumibao, News Channel 3.